Hello witches, wizards, and those who are yet to receive their Hogwarts letters. Welcome to my Harry Potter kitchen. This is the YouTube series where I'm baking my way through the Harry Potter books, making a recipe for all the food and drink featured inside. If you missed last week's recipe for our Harry Potter inspired jam donuts in the iconic lightning bolt shape, then check out the link down below in the description to catch up. But it's Magic Monday, so let's see what's up next. If you're a little bit obsessed with all things Harry Potter and you don't want to miss a thing from my Harry Potter kitchen, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell so you get an alert every Magic Monday when there is a brand new video. Speaking of which, let's get into this week's recipe. You guessed it, we're heading back to the Great Hall for the feast, so let's see what's next. A moment later, the puddings appeared. Blocks of ice cream in every flavour you could think of, apple pies, treacle tarts, chocolate eclairs, and jam donuts. Trifle. It's time to layer up the next recipe. For this recipe, you will need a pint of jelly for the first layer. So that's 1 packet of jelly, 500 milliliters of water, and some Stroopwafels. For our custard layer, you will need 2 tablespoons of custard powder, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 pint of milk, and 1 teaspoon of butterscotch flavouring. And for our third layer, you will need 300 milliliters of double cream, 1 tablespoon of icing sugar, and 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. We're also going to decorate this one with some golden toffee pieces, some chocolate, and some more Stroopwafels. The trifle is a classic British dessert made up of 3 layers: jelly, custard, and cream. I've made them before on my channel, but never a Harry Potter inspired one. So this week, we're going to mix things up and make this a butterbeer flavoured trifle, which means we're going to infuse it with caramel and butterscotch. If you're wondering in the ingredients list what a Stroopwafel is, well, you are in for a treat. They are a Dutch snack which is made of a waffle, caramel, and then another waffle sandwiched on top. They are absolutely incredible, and I found these mini ones which fit perfectly in the trifle. So while you're enjoying the recipe, I'm going to enjoy these. First up, we're going to begin by making our jelly layer. Now you can add your crystals or your jelly cubes into a jug and then add half your water in hot. This will help you dissolve all of those crystals or cubes and then add the remaining half in cold. What this does is make sure that your jelly is nice and cool when it goes into the fridge, so it will set a lot quicker. Once your jelly mix is good to go, you can get yourself your glasses or serving dishes and add your Stroopwafels in. Then pour your jelly on top until it's about 1/3 of the way up the glass. Top up as required to make sure that all your Stroopwafels are covered, and then pop these in the fridge to set for an hour. Now, when I saw this jelly in the supermarket, I knew I had to buy it because it is perfect for this recipe. Not only is it blue, which looks like a little potion, it's also filled with glitter, which is going to add an extra bit of magic to our trifle. While your jelly is setting, we can move on to making the custard layer. For the custard layer, you want to start by placing a saucepan on a medium heat. Add in your milk and then warm it up until it's hot but not boiling. While that's warming, add your custard powder and sugar into a bowl, and then take a tablespoon of your hot milk and pour it over the top. Work this together into a paste, adding a little bit more milk if you need it, and then when it is nice and pourable, add in your butterscotch flavouring. Stir this around and then pour it into the rest of the milk in your saucepan. Give this a good whisk to make sure it's well incorporated, and then keep on stirring as you heat up your custard. Once it's fully cooked, it should be nice and thick, so keep on stirring until it's a smooth, pourable consistency. Don't worry if it's not as thick as you were expecting, it will thicken up even more as it cools down. Pour the custard into a jug and then place some cling film over the top, making sure you touch it down to the surface of the custard just to make sure a skin doesn't form. Now you do need to make sure your custard is nice and cool before you pour it onto your jelly, otherwise you'll just cause it to melt. So make sure you do this in advance, let it cool while your jelly is setting, and in the meantime, more Stroopwafels. Once the custard and jelly are both good to go, you can remove your trifles from the fridge and then spoon your custard over the top. Smooth it down until you get a nice even layer and then pop it back into the fridge to set. Now the custard should be thick enough for you to pipe the cream on pretty much straight away, so you can move on to making your cream, and all we're going to do is add our cream into our bowl with some icing sugar and vanilla, and then whisk it until it forms soft peaks. Place the cream into a piping bag with a start nozzle, and then we're good to start decorating. To decorate, we're going to pipe the cream on top of our custard layer up to the top of the glass, and then we're going to add some additional decorations on top. I've placed 2 extra Stroopwafels because you can never have too many, and I've also made some chocolate shavings by scraping a knife across the back of a bar of chocolate. Place these on top along with your golden toffee pieces, and this Butterbeer Trifle is good to go. 3 really is a magic number. So there you have it, another Harry Potter twist on a British classic. Let me know down in the comments what you thought, and whether you've had trifle before or not, would you give this flavour combination a go? That's all for this week's episode, but if you don't want to miss a thing from my Harry Potter kitchen, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell, and I'll see you next week.